Well, hello. I didn't see you come in. Happy 1 year anniversary to my brain bleed. Uh, that's kind of weird. I This date has like been in my head as like I mean, everyone says it'll take a year before you feel normal. It'll take a year before you stop having headaches. It'll take a year before you're back to yourself. That's the same as being normal, I guess. But I had built this up to be like a super momentous date, and it just sort of feels like any other day. Technically, I'm a day early. Tomorrow's the day, so maybe I'll wake up and like miraculously feel different. But I'm not anticipating that. Uh, I guess I'll go through all the things. Physically, I still have daily headaches. Um, the other day, I forgot to take my morning medicine because I was out of my drink, so I didn't take it. And then I just got distracted. And then, like, a couple hours later, I was like, man, I've got a raging headache. And then I was like, didn't take my pain meds. So, that's a thing. Um, I am also seeing a vestibular therapist. Add that on to the long list of things that I didn't know was a thing, but now I do. So that just means my inner ear is wonky. So my latest uh, thing I've been diagnosed with is VOR disorder. So that means, and sorry to those that have watched old videos and are like, blah, 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 get to the good stuff, Becca. Sorry. um, so your VOR is when you can move your head, but your eyes stay focused on something. Um, my eyes move just a little bit, enough that um, I don't see super well. So that's why I've been getting dizzy. Um, and the way to fix that is through daily exercises. So I do this thing with a popsicle stick, and I turn my head and have to keep looking at it, and then I have to go this way. And I also am doing balance exercises. So your balance is made up your eyes, your inner ear, and your feet, and all of those work together. And it goes through your cerebellum, which is where my brain bleed was, to provide balance. So that's also not so great, which I've known for a while. And these are the same exercises that I've been doing for months, but I'm still doing it. But particular when it comes to inner ear, because now my inner ear and my brain are kind of wonky, which they're probably connected. I don't know. So, um, it's been like 7 months, seven, maybe 8, since I've seen an occupational therapist. And then I haven't seen a speech therapist since I was in inpatient rehab. I think, so kind of transitioning from physical to mental / emotional. Um, I struggle a lot with like, why me? And that goes both ways. It's why me, like, why did I have a brain bleed? I was perfectly happy being a normal 30-year-old without health problems. Um, and then why me, like most people that have brain bleeds. So this is how my dad explained it to my mom, who then explained it to me. Uh, so you have 9 people that have a brain bleed, which is a stroke. They're different but related. So a stroke just means that a portion of your brain doesn't have oxygen, and if your brain is bleeding, it's probably leaking. The blood carries the oxygen, and so the blood is going into your brain and not, or into your cranium and not where it's supposed to be going to your brain. Anyway, so related but different. So 9 people have a brain bleed. 3 of them are going to die. 3 of them are going to need permanent care the rest of their life. They're probably going to have a tracheotomy, tracheostomy. I don't know the difference. A trach. We'll just call it a trach. And then there are 3 that don't need that. Of the 3 that don't need that, 2 out of the 3 are going to have like permanent disabilities, like they're brain damaged in some way. So, I am the 1 out of 9 that didn't happen to, which is surreal. There are, especially with COVID, there are so many people that are more accomplished than me, that are like stronger Christians than me, that had more people praying for them than me, that didn't make it. And so like, I really struggle with like, why me? I don't know. And I sort of like, okay, if God saved me, maybe it was for a reason, but like, I don't know what that reason is. Ooh. So I don't know. If God like comes to you in a dream tonight and tells you why he saved me, let me know, because I don't know. Before my stroke, I was in the middle of getting my master's in health administration to sort of be a health administrator, which is like kind of the family business. And I think that my time in the hospital has definitely given me insight and compassion. And even before my stroke, I was like, healthcare is Byzantine and it doesn't need to be like that. And so now that like I've gone through the system, I can confirm healthcare is Byzantine and doesn't need to be like that. Even with my dad as a doctor who knew everybody, and my mom as a healthcare professional who like took extensive notes, and like her best friend is a nurse, and all of my family is in the healthcare profession. Like, I still felt like I was holding on for dear life. So like, if my situation is like as cushy as it's ever gonna be, like, I don't think it was particularly cushy compared to like if this happened somewhere else. I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe like I'm grasping at straws, really. Like, maybe this is a calling, but like, it's not like I was working in corporate America and I had a near-death experience and now I'm gonna quit my job and open up that tree farm I always wanted to do or whatever. Like, I don't know. There wasn't like like my stroke wasn't like a wake-up call. Nothing's like profoundly changed. It just sort of like reinforced what I already knew. Like, I loved my family more than anything, and like, they were the ones that, especially my parents, like, were there every day and talked to the doctors and got me through this. And, my siblings all came from around the country. Even if one of them kept something important from me, and I'm not allowed to say what it is, but it was important, and I was sort of on my deathbed, and I was like, you have to tell me, and he was like, ha 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 ha. Anyway, so, wish I could show you my dogs. They're normally around for these videos, but they're kind of my source of happiness through all this. So I was in ICU, and then I did inpatient rehab, and then I was staying at my parents' doing outpatient rehab. And I was just like, I want to be home with my dogs. They are my happiness. So I'm glad I'm home with them. Yeah, just confirmed they're not here. My roommate's home, so they're in the heated front room. I am doing a little bit more work. So So I project manage Lipscomb's Day of Giving, and it is in like a month. So I am busy, 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 which I knew this was going to be my busy season. And I started this job last January, so this should be my second day of giving, but I was sort of in the hospital for the other day of giving, so this is my first day of giving. So I'm learning as I go. Other things: physical, mental, emotional. Everyone sort of talks like, oh, you've been so brave and strong through this whole thing. And I'm like, thank you. I mean, like, I'll take the compliments, but like, it's not like I've like consciously been like, today I will be strong. It's just sort of like, I don't know. That's been my attitude. And maybe it just goes to show that like, you have to, like, you don't start when a crisis happens. You have to like, I don't want to say train, that's not the right word, but like, when things are easy is when you have to like be in a good mood, because if things are hard and you're trying to be in a good mood for the first time, that's not gonna, anyway. I don't think I'm particularly noteworthy for not crumbling. And I also don't think I've crumbled. I'm working full-time and going to school full-time. So I think I'm back on my feet. Yeah. I keep thinking that like, oh, I got a haircut yesterday. Ha. You see how it's like kind of purpley, and I don't have that like weird shaggy 70s do anymore. I'm very happy. It's kind of like some pieces are purple and some pieces are highlighted, so like it's very subtle. It's not supposed to be like pow purple, which I've had before and I do love, but wasn't feeling it this time. That's really it. I mean, yeah, I guess it's more just like surreal that it's been a year. I've been telling people that it feels like a decade, because it was in the before times that this happened. We weren't quarantining. And then it also feels like it's been days, not a year. So I guess that's the way with like any momentous thing. I don't know, like I don't think I'll keep doing monthly updates, because there's really nothing to update everyone on besides my hair growth, and that's, I'll just post a selfie every once in a while. I really do appreciate all the texts and cards, gifts. I don't know, it's meant a lot. I definitely, this was like it took a village to get me back on my feet. So, yeah, that's it. I hope everyone's doing well. I feel like I should have something really impactful to say, but I don't. Oh, here's something. Everyone asked me when I was in a coma if I was aware of what was happening. No, not at all. I thought I was on a boat, and I had crazy dreams. I dreamt that there were scary children everywhere, and I was still talking about the scary children when I woke up. So I had a dream that I won a bag full of pills, and my dad was like, they're going to try and steal them from you. You're going to have to hide them under your hospital bed. So I was very mad at my dad when I woke up that he was trying to make me a drug mule. I had a dream that I rented a dress on renttherunway.com, and I had to like use it as the privacy curtain. My dreams were bizarre. So, yeah, no, definitely don't remember anything about being in a coma. So, yeah. Happy birthday, Brain Bleed. You did it. You're 1 year old. May you never come back again.